time in a spinning space, Hubble has observed 100 billion galaxies in the known universe. To put this into perspective, there are about 100 billion neurons in the human brain alone. But what makes the neuron more impressive than the galaxy is the neurons are constantly firing and communicating with one another. What I'm going to explain in less than 3 minutes is what a neuron is, what it does, how it does it, and why it's so important. So like all other cells in your body, each and every neuron contains your full genome, meaning what makes it a neuron is that it's differentiated or specialized by turning certain genes on and off to accommodate to receive and transmit electrical and chemical signals to other neurons and other types of cells, including muscle and gland cells. This diagram shows an undifferentiated cell versus a differentiated neuron cell. This next diagram shows the basic outline of a neuron. Basically, the cell is composed of a cell body where it stores the nucleus, which is surrounded by a dendrite forest, which are nerve fibers that branch off the cell body to receive impulses from other neighboring neurons. The long middle part, much like a power cord, is an axon, which the nerve impulse travels down to communicate and transfer nerve impulses and electrical signals to other neurons. The bulbous parts around the axon are called myelin sheaths, which allow for the impulses to jump down the axon at as fast as 100 meters per second. At the end is the axon terminal, which transfers the electrical impulses to other dendrites of neighboring neurons. The neuron functions much like a power cord, with the cell body acting as a battery, which sends an electrical charge down the axon. The axon terminal receives this charge and releases it into the minuscule gap between other neighboring neurons, called the synapse. This is like the power cord being plugged into the wall. What this impulse does is it communicates to other cells whether to contract or relax. Neuroscience is such an important field because it allows us to understand on a greater scale human motives and behaviors, and ultimately a greater understanding and acceptance of each other. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video provided a good holistic overview of neurons and their functions.